teaching Torah is primarily the obligation of the father. As the Torah says, "V'shinantem levanecha, u'limanתם es b'nechem." The simple reason for that is because the father is one that gives life and sustains and supports the life of his child until he's mature enough to be independent and stand on his own feet. Torah, in our view, is more than just knowledge of a sort or intellect. It's basically life. And obviously, it's the father that would best accomplish the giving over of that life in form of the Torah to his child. Realistically speaking, we need rebellion. And obviously then the Rebbe has to try to match or be a substitute as much as possible for the father in teaching the son, and then for create a relationship of more than a teacher, but rather a father and son relationship with the Talmidim. And that's the primary goal of our yeshiva, of myself and the other Rebbeim, so that we can create that relationship and create nice and outstanding Bnei Torah in the future. And that's our goal for the future as well.
Dear Zadie, it was nice hearing from you and knowing that you've been thinking about me. I often think about you as well. I guess you were right when you told me that for Torah learning, Eretz Yisrael is the place to be. Having grown up in America, it was hard for me to imagine a different sort of Jewish lifestyle. But Zadie, Eretz Yisrael really has something special to offer. It's really indescribable. The Yiddishkeit is really alive here. You can really feel the Kedusha of the land everywhere you walk. I remember you telling me that as a young man, you dreamed of learning Torah in Eretz Yisrael. I can now understand the anguish you must have felt when the unfortunate events of the Holocaust prevented you from realizing your dream. Zadie, I can't thank you enough for encouraging me so strongly when I finally made my decision to come to Eretz Yisrael. Zadie, as you probably recall, choosing the right yeshiva was also quite difficult for me. After meeting with the Rosh HaYeshiva of Ner Moshe, Harav Avram Gorowitz, I was really impressed with what he had to offer. But without actually being there, who could have been sure? Now that I'm here, I really am sure. Ner Moshe is the right choice. The learning itself is amazing. I never realized there were so many ways to approach a sugya. At Ner Moshe, I have found an open-mindedness in learning I've never known to exist. I mean, I'm being encouraged to ask questions and not merely to accept. I also feel that I'm using my own skills and abilities, making the conclusions on my own, and the Torah I learn, also my own. This attitude, I think, is reflected in the various shiurim and in the Rebbeim themselves. 3 differently styled Iyun shiurim, highlighted by each Rebbe's unique approach, allow us to choose the derech halimud we are most comfortable with. Besides the daily Bekiya shiurim, weekly Musar Shmuzim, and Chumash shiurim, there's a newly instituted halacha shiur that I'm enjoying so much. You know, a lot of the guys here are like myself, just out of high school looking for a foundation in learning. And then there are others who have taken a year off from college to reinforce their learning. And there are still others who have already been here for a few years. Regardless of their learning level, everyone here feels they have what to gain. Zadie, what's really unbelievable is that the Rosh HaYeshiva himself gives my shiur. Can you imagine that? The Rosh Yeshiva giving the first year shiur? This is one of the ways he immediately establishes a relationship with each and every bacher. I don't think there's a guy here who wouldn't discuss just about anything with him. I think Rav Gorowitz recognizes Rebbe-Talmud relationships as the main factor in shaping Bnei Torah. The same openness and warmth can be found with the other Rosh HaYeshiva, Rav Shalom Shechter and Rav Nachum Brody. So it's actually more than just the learning. I see the Rebbeim here as real people, instilling in me Torah values and making an impact that I hope to carry with me for a lifetime. But Zadie, what I think is the most important is that I feel at home and comfortable at Ner Moshe. There's a certain feeling of warmth and achdus amongst the Bachrim here, which I don't think I would have found at any other place. At Ner Moshe, I feel that I can not only gain, but contribute as well. I really feel I am making a difference. Being in Eretz Yisrael has allowed me to understand how this land unites Klal Yisrael. Being in yeshiva here has allowed me to realize that there's something else that unites Klal Yisrael. All of Klal Yisrael, both past and present. That's the Torah. Zaidi, it's been over 50 years now, and through all of your hardships and successes, your dream was always alive. You've made me realize that it's been your dedication and Mesiras Nefesh for Torah which has given me the opportunity to be in yeshiva. Zaidi, I miss you. I hope to see you soon.
Since its inception, Yeshivat Ner Moshe student body has grown year by year, to the point where the Hanhala had no choice but to purchase the yeshiva's present building in the Givat Shaul section of Jerusalem. We look to the future with a prayer and hope that we should have the strength and the capability to continue and grow in order to meet the needs of the time. It is with your help that these young men will go forth to serve many American and Israeli communities and become the leaders of the coming generation.